with the king of New Jack Swing.
Say it again, B.
The king of New Jack Swing. Sydney Sales, I see you on there on Facebook Live. She talking about the rump shaker already. We ain't even got started
yet.
yet.
We got started yet.
Man, it's going down. Teddy Riley, what's happening, man?
What's good, man?
What's the word, bruh?
88.1, I'm in the house, I'm in the building.
Yes, sir. You ready for the big Las Vegas Soul Festival? It's going down tomorrow night, right?
Yes, indeed. You know, it's such a blessing. It's my last show of the year. Until next year, the Guide Tour starts February 9th.
And that's going to be a beautiful tour.
It's 40 days.
40 days?
Dates.
40 days, 40 nights.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. You know, I decided to, on this show here, to be a part of it as a promoter. So I'm really happy about this show tomorrow. You know, I kind of look up to what my big homie Mayweather is doing with, you know, his fights. He's promoting, he's a part of the promotion. So I'm just happy to be a part of the promotion with Jimmy J and Michelle and the partners.
Yes, sir.
And I look forward to, you know, doing more like this, especially here.
Yeah. That's what I was going to get right into. You moved to Las Vegas.
Yes.
You ready to make some moves in Vegas. You ready to turn some stuff over and take off running and just go for it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing. You know, quietly you start hearing about it. Like, nobody would never known that we're doing a date on December 2nd. You know, when my partner said, yo, we're going to do this, and, you know, the investors that we brought in, you know, didn't come through. So we said, you know, we're going to do it ourselves. And we did it.
Now, are we seeing the resurgence of New Jack Swing coming to Vegas and just taking completely by storm the whole West Coast?
Taking over.
Well, you know, we're just trying to surface our music and our brand, you know, and we're just so happy that Vegas is, you know, receiving it and people are coming out. It's a beautiful thing, you know.
It is a beautiful thing, and I'm gonna tell you, when we talked earlier, man, one of the greatest things I think that people are really loving is that they love you here. You know what I'm saying? They feel. I mean, I'm sure you're loved everywhere that you go, but here to find out that Teddy Riley is a Las Vegas resident, it blew a lot of people's mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that you got a lot that you can do here. I think the city's open to you.
You know, it's a beautiful thing, you know, that I'm able to do that because, you know, doing it in Virginia was a big challenge for me. And it, you know, we prevailed. We won with it. We succeeded. You have Pharrell, you got Rodney Jerkins, and a lot of people that came out of my camp.
Right.
And then moving from there to L.A. and then Atlanta, and then here, making this my final destination. You know, I think we're gonna do some great things here. Hopefully, I'll get to get with my brothers here. I'll be sure, and Tyson and Flavor Flav. We all, you know, we do a lot of bowling together, but I think we should do some branding together.
Maybe bowling,
you know.
Maybe bowling.
Yeah, we have fun.
Listen, I got a question for you. Now, how is it different for you? I mean, you're born and raised from Harlem, New York, and I know that you did go down to Virginia. You did your thing there for a while. Is it a different feel on the West Coast for you? Have you really adapted to it yet? To know, I mean, have you gotten into writer's mode yet and just like took off?
You know, we have the music house. You know, we build studios in there. We have 3 studios in the house, and I'm pretty universal. You know, I can adapt to anything. Coming from Harlem, where, you know, we had the craziness going on in the hood, you know, and people getting shot and killed in front of the building, you learn to appreciate. So coming from New York and anywhere from any hood, you learn to appreciate what is given or what's before you if it's better than where you've been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when my brother, you know, got killed and my best friend got killed, I adopted his cousin because it was 13 kids. And the grandmother passed, you know, and he was the breadwinner.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody had to take one of the kids, and I adopted my son because I didn't want to see him go through the same thing. So I brought him to Virginia, put him through school. He went through college. He's finished college. So I feel like if I could do that for him, I could do that for a lot of kids.
Right.
So we don't just have the stuff that we win the proceeds and we win money, you know, we make a lot of money from, but we do give back, and that's what I came here for. I do an annual thing every Thanksgiving. You know, I did that in Atlanta, and we're on our 6th year, right? Our 6th year.
Wow.
So now, I want to do that here. You know, I want to be able to share that with other cities, especially this city that I live here. I want to do some things where I can, you know, share with our people here.
This is a side of Teddy Riley that you never hear about.
That is true.
Never
You know,
get-
they always put out the bling bling and all of that stuff with everybody, but I always want people to know what I do. You know, other than just music.
And I've learned so much being around you too. I mean, just your demeanor, the way you are, the man that you are. I think a lot of people don't see it. They don't get to see it because it's just when they see you, it's like, oh, guy, oh, music, Blackstreet, you know. But you are really one of those guys, man, that are you're in the industry, but you're a role model in the industry. You could be a very good role model in the industry if people knew who you really were. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they just look at you as like when you just went out there with the group. Yep. That's all they know about
Yeah.
you. But getting to know you, man, you a heck of a guy. You a heck of a
Man,
guy,
thank you.
man.
Thank
You got a really great heart.
I said I get it from my mama. Yeah, I came out here, and what gave me the decision to move here was my mom. You know, she said she always wanted to be, you know, in Vegas. So I said, you know what? It's her dream. I want to make her dream come true.
Wow.
Because mine is already here.
I remember you looked at a house. You said, "I think I'm gonna get this house in L.A." I said, "Man." The next thing I know, you was here. I said,
I was.
What happened?"
You know, so crazy. I don't want anybody to bash me for this, but when I
That's why I
moved
didn't
here,
say that.
I
That's why I
moved
said
into
that
the
shit.
Trump Towers. I mean, I moved into the Trump Towers. I had
Okay.
one of big homie Mayweather's places,
Mhm.
and I just wanted to see how it is to live here, and I stayed there for I think 2 months, and then I started talking to some of the people from his team, and everybody's like, "Yo, man, you need to come out." So I just came out. I just did it by faith. You know, I went, and you know, some people helped me find this house. And
Ted, you did it quick because you told
I
me
did it
that
so quick.
my stuff will be here in 2 weeks. I'm like, dude, how did you do that fast? It was like you made a decision and you did it. You
Yeah,
just went and did it.
when you make a decision, you have to know the next move is execute.
Right.
Because if you don't, then you're looking backwards.
Yes, sir.
Good
That's
stuff.
right. That's
And
right.
a lot of people don't execute after they say. I try to execute. Matter of fact, I do my best, not try. I do my best executing as my next move.
Now you told me I'm gonna ask you some questions because you told me that I had this exclusive interview coming up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off a little bit.
All right, go.
What's going to happen now that you've settled and you're in Las Vegas? You're in the city. You're holding it down. Are we going to get more Guy records? Are we going to get more Blackstreet records? What's happening? What's your vision for Las Vegas?
My vision here is to build something to where the kids could actually really know about music
Mhm.
instead of just going to a show or going to a music symposium and seeing other people who have made it and they don't have the chance to even touch it
Right.
or be a part of it. So we have an operation that's being built, and once that is built, that will give the kids a platform to come and really get close and up and personal learning music or learning about the music business, which is a new thing right now. The music business have changed drastically.
So much.
So they need to know that, but they need to know also the traditional way that it used to be done, and then they'll be able to put 2 and 2 together and really birth their own careers.
Wow.
Because now we have the greatest thing, which is internet, where you can actually now, you know, control your own destiny.
Exactly.
So that's what, you know, my goal is here, and getting with some of the officials. I'm very happy that, you know, when I first got here, I was given the key to the city by all the different officials, and I appreciate that. And some of them will be there tomorrow. So it's always great to be in line.
I think all of them gonna be there because that was some people on there just a minute ago talking about Rump Shaker.
Oh wow! Well, I'm hoping that, you know, Brother Barlow comes out and Weekly, you know, because this is a good time right now to get ourselves together and everybody just kind of see each other and enjoy each other at the concert and the after party.
Now hold on a second. You tapped into something. Speaking of tomorrow night, you know I saw the rehearsals, You ain't playing right now. What can we expect tomorrow night, man? I mean, is this place gonna get the roof blown off of it? You know,
what you're gonna expect is, and what everybody can look forward to is a whole show with a band playing behind all of the artists, not just one. Cause I'm really tired of these track stars.
Come on now, preach.
I'm tired. So I even like the last show, I went up to Christopher Williams. I said, "Give me your show tape." Because I have a guy who's one of my band directors who are putting together bands for all of these artists.
Right.
But with the Teddy Riley Presents, I want a band that plays everybody's stuff. And
Yes.
that's what y'all going to enjoy tomorrow.
That's Vegas.
Everybody having the action of the drummer hitting
Right.
those drums right behind the artist and feel a real live show. So that's my goal, is to bring forth live music, you know, and set that precedence. You know, you got to play with a band. Give me a show tape, and we'll have you ready. And it's not the Apollo. It's not the talent show. These guys can play.
You sound like you
My
don't make
music.
that a requirement, brother.
Oh, it's got to. With Teddy Riley Presents or Teddy Riley and Friends,
Yes, sir.
you know, we had Big Bub
Wow.
was doing tracks. I said, no, you're not doing tracks here. We're going to have the band play everything you want. If you drop your hand like James Brown, they're going to drop with you.
And that was dope.
And that's the
When
one-
he came out, his show,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Big Bub in a long time, but it's just, you know, that energy that the band puts behind it is
Yeah.
unbelievable. And it makes the artist perform better, I believe, you know, because you really feel what's happening behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to thank and give Faith Evans, who usually bring her band, and they bad. Her band is amazing. But to give us the opportunity to let people see the vision of the one band,
Mhm.
everybody, clockwork. It's a
Right.
show straight down, 3 hours long or 3 hours and a half, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And there's nobody, like last week, I'm gonna tell you something, and I think you probably saw it, but last week, we had some boos because it took an hour and a half to get on the stage because the promoter in the building couldn't pay the money. So I took a shot, and the crowd started booing because they were restless.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
And I couldn't tell them what was really going
Right,
on
what was
behind
going
the
on.
scenes. That's the one thing people never know. What's going on behind the scenes? Why they not on the stage? We want a show.
Often,
And then when I got on that stage, they were like, boo. I said, wait a minute.
Yo, check this
First of
out.
all, I don't even want to get into how this happened, but I just want y'all to know it's not our fault. And then it happened again. I said, wait a minute, stop my music. I'm going to tell y'all this one more time. I apologize. That's when everybody just got up. I said, now are we ready to do this show or what? So I got into Big Bub. I turned all those boos into cheers.
I saw that
It's
happen
hot.
before with Tina Marie, and she actually came out on the stage,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, and I applauded her for it, being a musician myself and it happening to me before, but I applauded her for saying, hey, how many of y'all go to work every day? And the people, yeah. And she didn't even come out on the stage. She would not come out because the promoter didn't have the money.
Right.
And she said, well, don't you want to get paid at the end of the week? She said, I do too. And she said, tell these blanks to give me my money, and I'm going to come out and perform for y'all. They ain't got my money. She just flat
Yeah.
out told them what was happening, and you know what happened? They turned the cheers around and give her money, give her, and the people came and gave her the money, and she performed.
I should have did the same thing, but you know, the one thing only, I thought about the one thing, which are the people who receive my music.
Yeah,
Better
you
known
thought
to
about
others
them
as
first.
fans.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
beautiful.
And then I want to thank Skip, who's he's the guy that runs everybody's shows. When they come through Vegas, LA, it doesn't matter. But Skip was with me because they didn't take care of the sound people neither. So he took a short and I took a short. I just said, make sure you pay my guys. I don't have to get paid, but you're gonna have to take care of me later on down the line, because the simple fact that these promoters, they're us, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
They're
right,
black
right.
promoters, and you have to support them at the same time. So when something like this happens, you got to get behind them. So we got behind the promoter on this. Hopefully the promoter will get behind us on our back end. and we good to go. But I didn't want people to know that day what was really going on. But I wish I would have known that doggone strategy that Tina Marie did. 'Cause I would have done that.
Tina got all the money.
She got all the money. We just
I got some
And
we didn't get all ours.
And the people were